And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. That jab doesn't score. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A perfect counter shot. And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Macronelli in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this. And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. A straight right just misses. That hook was off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about Macronelli in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Round, all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Shots, keep smart.
And there's the bell to start round three. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. That hook's blocked. Macaronelli got caught. And down goes the Mac. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Macaronelli in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a... On to the fourth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. The perfect counter lands. That hook just can't find the target. Catch and shoot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Macaronelli in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he scores with the counter. That right hook's blocked. Oh, Patrick Rocall right now stumbling around. And right back in. Oh, wait a minute. Patrick Rocall seeing cobwebs. And down goes Patrick Rocall. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What now?
The referee might need to take a point here. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Macaronelli. Enzo wilts down to the canvas. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Both men knocked down in that round, and there's the bell to start round 6. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Enzo couldn't take any more, and down he goes. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Not good news from Macaronelli. Oh, and the Big Mac is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You all right?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking... Whoa, wait a minute! And that could be the beginning of the end for Roco. Let's talk about Macaronelli in that last. Here we go, it's round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. Just missed with that hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. So far, it's... Whoa, wait a minute. Macronelli might go down here. And much better. Did you see that? Macronelli. And that'll do it as Macronelli goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory. And